But the war has gone very badly for the Russians, hasn't it?
Well, we are happy to state this fact. Yes, it is not going well for them. They are not managing to proceed closer to the big cities, neither to Kharkiv, neither to Kiev. Actually, in the last 2 days, there has been a counteroffensive of the Ukrainian army in the northwest of Kiev. That is why the basically 2 days curfew was announced in the city because of the major fightings. And apparently Ukrainian army is pushing them further on the northwest where they were only holding ground. That was the only place where they managed to capture the ground. So it is going well for the Ukrainian army, apart from the situation on the sky. That is the only, where they have the superiority, and they use it by bombarding civilians heavily.
Yes, they seem to have adopted a strategy such as in Mariupol, where they've reduced 90% of the town to rubble. And that too, in a sense, reveals that Putin doesn't think he can win, because if he really thought he could win, he wouldn't just be destroying everything he can. So they're attacking theaters, they're attacking kindergartens, but that's not the strategy you'd use if you thought you could seriously win this war, is it?
Precisely. He is definitely not driven by a specific strategy. He is driven by his rage, by his hatred, by his emotions. So there is no clear strategy. What we are seeing in this war is that this Russian army, which Putin was so proud to call the second biggest and strongest army in the world, is just a paper tiger, which can only resort to atrocities against civilians. But it is basically unable to fight against the much better prepared Ukrainian army. And that is something that Putin didn't expect. And frankly speaking, the West didn't expect that Ukrainian army will be fighting so heavily. But Russian army is not able to make a specific, any significant advance. And there are some cases where they are just making stupid things, which we are grateful for, of course. But there is this case, and there are many jokes about that. In the southern Ukraine, there is an airport called Chornobayevka, and they keep on landing their helicopters there 4 times in a row. Ukrainian artillery is shelling those helicopters. They clean the helicopters that have been destroyed by the Ukrainian artillery, and then they land other helicopters on the very same spot. This is just, stupidity. Yeah. I don't know, they're drunk or anything, but we are grateful. Keep on doing that. We appreciate the effort.